Hello friends, I welcome you to EPG Pathshala. My name is Dr. Amit Katoch and I am working as Assistant Professor in University Institute of Hotel and Tourism Management of Punjab University. Dear students, I would be taking the module on job descriptions of cargo operation managers and cargo agents under the paper Cargo Operations and Management. After completing the module, the students will be able to know about history of cargo operation, about cargo handlers, required skills and education for cargo handler, role of station or cargo manager, job description and duties of cargo manager, and finally skills required for cargo managers. Firstly, I will give a brief introduction. Air transportation has become the most important part of everyone's life. One can't imagine the present world without air transportation. Today's world would be very different from the one we were living if air transportation was not there. Air transportation is important part of people's life when it comes to business, transportation, visiting friends, tourism or other commercial activities. The present business world depends upon air transportation and IT services to move various materials from one place to another, for meetings, to bring the representatives together, to connect with their customers, clients and probable customers. In the present time of internet and e-commerce, people want their materials, documents and other goods to be transferred from one place to another with no time, and hence the air transportation plays a very important role in this scenario. The government sector and the government organizations also uses air transportation for moving these officials and other materials quickly. One can see many people working on the airports in the various departments like security, customer care, baggage handling, F&B services, housekeeping, technical staff and securities, etc. The people working in the airport are known as airport workers. They have the jobs which are only concerned to the airports and that requires a special skills which are related to airport operations. Airport operations manager also requires same kind of skills which are unique when it comes to working at the airport. The working at the airport requires special skills, requirements and capabilities related to air transportation. Many airport workers work for a particular airport. They are the employees of the airport management, but there are many employees within the airport who work directly for the airlines. There are workers who work directly for the shipping and cargo handling companies also. One can also find the airport workers present at the airport who work for the private organizations which are specialized in providing services like flight training, air taxi services, aircraft rentals, maintenance and repair of aircraft, technical services and other services related to customer care and securities. Airports are also of many types depending upon the type of operation and services they are providing. For example, there are few airports which are very small in operation and size and only few airlines or one airline serves that particular airport. But there are certain other airports that are big in size and they provide all types of services which are possible at the international airports. The nature of duties and responsibilities of the airport workers depends upon the size and operation of the airport. At small airports, one can find very few employees taking part in the operations, while at big airports, there are a large number of employees working in various departments related to the airport management. In the small airports, a few employees can take part in the various responsibilities of various departments, and we can expect single employee to work in different departments. At a small airport, single employee can help the passengers in issuing tickets, helping them to move the luggage, checking passengers and their luggage for security purposes. Whereas at the largest airports, all these tasks are done by different employees who are specialized in their own field. Because at the largest airports, the number of passengers traveling to a destination are much more than the smaller airports. That's why we require large number of employees to manage the working of a bigger airport. There are few airports that are operational on specific days of the week or specific hours in a day, and hence we can expect employees to work in shifts as per the requirement of the airport. But at large airports that are running their operations 24 into 7 throughout the year, the nature of duties differs from that of smaller airports. Airport workers are the first line of defense against any security threat, and they try to ensure the safe and secure travel of the passengers. The security persons are directly involved in the various processes related to travelers who check the baggage, tickets and other materials directly involved in the security related services. The nature of job of airport worker is variable and it directly depends upon the business that airlines are getting. When airlines experience a good inflow of travelers, they recruit more people to provide good services to the customers. But at the same time, economic slowdown, the airlines suffer losses and literally lay off their workers and vice versa. Taking into consideration all these things and uncertainty in the future of the job and other drawbacks such as continuous working hours, long shifts, no weekend breaks, etc., airport jobs also offers many attractive benefits to their employees. Generally, the airline and airport employees are offered discounted or free air travel facility in their member airlines or employers' airlines. Most of the airport and airlines jobs offer attractive benefits such as retirement plans, health insurance, free tours, free vacations with family and other incentives. So the people who want a full-time job and want to work as well as travel while working can consider working at airport and airlines as their future careers. Now I will discuss about the history. The goods carried on the aircraft are known as cargo, which includes all articles, material merchandise, goods, small or heavy items, etc. Before the emergence of aircrafts, people used balloons and pigeons for transferring mail from one place to another. At the beginning of aviation industry, the aircrafts were mainly used for transferring mail and cargo from one country to the other. At the beginning, the air transportation and air cargo services were used mainly by Army and Air Force. The first cargo assignment documented was transferred from Dayton to Columbus in the year 1910. United States started their regular cargo service in the year 1914. Special planes were used to carry cargo, and these special planes were named as cargo ships or cargo planes. During the Second World War, the use of airplanes became quite common for carrying mail from one place to another and from one country to another country. After the Second World War, the airline industry experienced a very fast growth and expansion of air cargo industry took place rapidly. The cargo planes are also known as freight carriers, and we can say the cargo plane is a plane which carries materials, goods, cargo or other small or heavy items from one airport to another between two or more countries. The present international trade is largely dependent upon cargo carriers around the world who are working thousands in number. From the year 1970, the door-to-door express cargo services were started. After the emergence of large and wide body planes, the capacity of a plane to carry cargo increased. The persons working at airports as cargo handlers are in least contact with the travelers, and hence one of the least understood area of any airport or airline operation is air cargo handling. This area of working is very complex and it requires broad and accurate knowledge of operations, industry and skills required for handling cargo. The working of cargo handlers requires a diversified set of skills to deal with internal or external issues, passengers, stakeholders and government rules and policies. Hence, the job responsibility of a cargo manager is very much complex and requires accurate technical knowledge. Now I will discuss about cargo handlers. Baggage handler is also known as cargo handler. Cargo handler is a member of airline's ground staff crew and responsible for loading and unloading passengers, luggage and cargo safely to and from the aircraft. There are many responsibilities, requirements and benefits attached to the occupation of cargo handlers. The main responsibility of a cargo handler is to make sure that the cargo is loaded and unloaded safely in the aircraft. It is also the responsibility of cargo handler to ensure that cargo is taken to the correct destination where the sender wants to send it. But actually the cargo handler has many more responsibilities to handle than we can actually realize. Cargo handler works outdoors in all types of conditions, weather and situations to move luggage, cargo, mail packages and other materials by the airlines. The accurate and efficient work of a cargo handler ensures the safe movement of baggage and cargo. The cargo handler is responsible to load and unload cargo from a plane with the help of various baggage carrying vehicles. The job of cargo handlers requires tedious physical activities and they work in a very noisy environment in all weather conditions. The cargo handlers supervise the cargo terminal arrange for delivery of a freight, and record air cargo shipment. Now I will discuss about required skills and education for cargo handler. There is no specific education required to work in cargo department, but still a person with graduation or higher secondary education can apply for this job. The skills required to handle cargo can be learned by the persons during the training. The new employees are expected to undergo training program in the initial stage of the job. This training is supervised by an expert who has at least 2 years of experience as cargo manager. The cargo handler is required to learn some unique skills. Cargo handlers are expected to lift some items of 20 kg or more. The communication skill of a cargo handler needs to be excellent. They are expected to read, write and speak English fluently and effectively. They are expected to work under pressure constantly because airline industry has a very tight schedule and exacting regulations. The airline industry works under the pressure of deadlines to meet the requirement of passengers and cargo, which is important component of job of a cargo handler. Now I will discuss about role of station or cargo manager. The duty of station manager is to manage the overall operations of an airline at airport. Station manager has to coordinate cargo, baggage, ground operations and flight coordination at the airport. They have to make sure that the cargo is loaded in the correct plane and the operations of the plane are safe. At smaller airports, station manager takes care of other duties as well, like checking the cargo, issuing tickets to the passengers and security aspects. The duties and responsibilities of a station manager vary with the size of the airport. At smaller airports, they have to perform multiple tasks, while at larger airports, they take care of particular operations. Job description and duties of cargo manager. Cargo manager has to coordinate the activities of ground crew in handling cargo, which includes loading and unloading of cargo and its security. Cargo managers in special cases accompany the aircraft as a member of flight crew and they monitor and handle cargo in flights. Sometimes they also brief the passengers about safety and emergency procedures related to the travel, such as the most important job activities performed by a cargo manager are as follows. They have to receive, observe and obtain information from all the relevant sources related to cargo handling. They have to use relevant information and individual judgment to determine whether the cargo handling process complies with the law, regulations and standards of the airlines or not. They have to evaluate the information within the standards set by the airlines and the government. They have to act as a decision maker to solve the instant problems. They check the information, analyze and evaluate the results or feedback to select the best solutions to solve a particular problem. They communicate with the passengers, subordinates, supervisors and other stakeholders and provide relevant information to them. They provide information to the stakeholders through email, telephone, in written or in person. Cargo manager has to coordinate with the other workers of the group to work as a team so that the goals are achieved. They provide guidance, direction, motivation, and required supplements to the subordinates so that they can work towards achieving the goals. The job responsibility also includes keeping the knowledge up to date so that the technical processes taken at the airport are correct. They also ensure that the new knowledge is imparted to the subordinates effectively. They also help the subordinates in handling and moving objects from one place to another inside the airport. Cargo manager is the main person when it comes to the planning of the work, as they have to ensure that proper planning has been done before handling of the cargo. Cargo manager also take care of various equipments which are used to handle cargo at the airport. They help their subordinate in moving the cargo from one place to another, navigation, driving vehicles, handling various equipments, passenger vehicles, etc. They also do the inspection of equipments, materials, and other machinery which is used in handling cargo at the airport. If there is any error or problems with any equipment, then cargo manager has to identify the reason of problem and defects and solve it. Cargo managers are in direct contact with the computers which are used to handle cargo, various software used for handling cargo to enter data into the record and processing the information. Cargo managers are responsible for building teams and coordination among the team members. They have to encourage team members to work effectively with mutual trust, respect, cooperation, and coordination so that the common goal of the team is achieved. Cargo managers have to schedule the work and activities of the other workers working with them, such as time of working and shifts, activities, duties, and working areas. Cargo managers are also responsible for training and learning of the others. They have to identify the educational needs, training needs of their subordinates, and in some areas they have to take the classes to train them. Cargo managers also help their subordinates to improve their knowledge and skills, and they are also responsible for the mentoring of the person who is not motivated towards the working. Cargo managers are responsible for establishing interpersonal relationships with their team members and sometimes with the other stakeholders. They have to ensure that the working relationships within the team members and other stakeholders are cooperative in nature. The job responsibility of cargo managers sometimes includes working directly with the public. They have to perform various public duties such as dealing with the customer, serving the customer, and receiving the clients and guests. Cargo managers have to ensure that there is proper documentation and recording of the cargo. They have to take care of the storing, maintenance, and proper care of the cargo. They have to maintain the proper written or electronic record of the cargo at the airport. They are also responsible for communication outside the organization. It is a main duty of a cargo manager to control all machines and processes carried out during handling the cargo at the airport. The cargo manager is sometimes required to perform the direct physical activities to operate machines and other equipments. Cargo managers are responsible for performing day to day administrative activities such as maintaining important files and processing the paperwork related to cargo handling. Sometimes a cargo manager also has to perform certain physical activities which include moving cargo from one place to another, cleaning, balancing, walking and lifting the cargo. Cargo manager is also responsible for handling complaints, settling disputes, conflicts, problems and resolving grievances with the customers and other stakeholders. They are required to talk to them and negotiate with other stakeholders so that common way of solution is evolved. Cargo managers have to monitor and control the use of responses so that they can control the wastage of resources and money. Sometimes they act as interpreters so that they can explain and translate the information to the subordinates so that they can understand exactly what that information means and how it can be used. Cargo managers are responsible for creative thinking in their operations. They have to develop, create, and design new applications, relationships, ideas, systems, and strategies so that the goals of the organization are achieved accurately. They are also responsible for developing objectives, goals, and strategies of the organization. They have to establish long term objectives and strategies to achieve them. Cargo managers are also responsible for recruitment, interview, selection, promotion, hiring, and observing the work performance of the subordinates. They are also responsible for maintenance and repair of any electronic equipment who is giving some problems in the operations. Now I will discuss about skills required for cargo managers. Cargo managers have to manage the human resources of the organization. They develop, motivate and direct people for achieving the common goal of the organization and they identify the best people for the best job. The cargo manager also is involved in critical thinking so that they can use logic and reasoning to identify the strengths and weaknesses of the strategies applied to achieve the various goals of the organization. Time management is the most important skill required to be a good cargo manager. They have to manage their own time as well as the time of others. Cargo managers need to have good communication skills so that the subordinates understand the information accurately and effectively. Active listening is another important skill required from a cargo manager. They have to give full attention to what others are speaking. Cargo manager has to monitor the performance of every individual including him and organization so that he is able to make any improvements or take corrective action. Cargo manager must have the skills to solve complex problems. He has to identify the problem and its cause so that he can evaluate and implement the options and solutions effectively. The cargo manager must have the skills to train and teach his subordinates. One can train others to do some specific task only when he himself is an expert in that. The cargo manager must see service oriented and he must be ready to help people at any point of time. Also, he needs to have good controlling skills because all the operations at a particular airport are controlled by cargo manager. He has to perform the analysis of quality control of the services. He also has to conduct various tests and inspections of the services provided by the team to check the quality and performance of the service delivered. Cargo manager must have good control over the language in which he is going to communicate with the customers. English is the most common language which is used in communication. Cargo manager must have good knowledge of telecommunication and related equipment so that he can perform the task of transmission, broadcasting, control and operation of telecommunication systems. Cargo managers are also involved in production and processing of cargo so that they must have a complete knowledge of raw material equipments, quality control, production processes, cost and other techniques which are used in cargo handling. The knowledge of law and government rules is important for a cargo manager. Cargo manager must know the legal formalities, procedures, government regulations, excise rules and local political situation. Now I will summarize the entire module. Air transportation is important part of people's life when it comes to business, transportation, visiting friends, tourism or other commercial activities. The present business world depends upon air transportation and IT services to move various materials from one place to another, for meetings, to bring the representatives together, to connect with their customers, clients and probable consumers. In the present time of internet and e-commerce, people want their materials, documents and other goods to be transferred from one place to another within no time, and hence the air transportation plays a very important role in this scenario. The job of cargo handlers requires tedious physical activities and they work in a very noisy environment in all weather conditions. The cargo handlers supervise the cargo terminal, arrange for delivery of a freight and record air cargo shipment. Overall, cargo manager must feel good in planning, leasing and property, developing operations, marketing and stakeholders outreach. Thank you and have a great future ahead.